All right, people, I got a special AMD update. I just want to disclose for the record that I really like to see AMD succeed and do well. But, in all due respect, that's not up to me. It is up to the market and the market decisions. However, what we can do is we can only listen to what the market is saying, and right now it is in a decision zone. But let's talk about the facts. I want to talk about all the key facts, people. Okay, the only trade I'm looking to take in AMD is a confirmation to the upside, long with options. Okay, I'm not an investor in this. This is an option trade, and you know what? We can make good gains in options. I would love to make some nice gains in options in AMD. I mean, I make a lot more. I can make a lot of more. I can make a lot of gains in any kind of company, but I prefer. I also want to make money, and I'm also making the coverage to educate the AMD board on what I do, and at the same time, people, I really want this company to succeed. But that's just not up to me. I think the odds favor this does go higher, but you know what? We again, it's not up to me. Let the market decide. But what I'm going to do is demonstrate what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to do the best thing in my power to tell you the truth, to tell you how it is. And so far, AMD has been doing what I've been saying. It's been in a chop zone, people. Before I get into the plans, I talked about it especially on this day. I made an option update on March I think this is the March the 13th. No, the 14th, and AMD failed to confirm. I talked about the same entry point though, but still that's the same one. I talked about the support being 13 and a half, and we hit it. They bounced it up that day, but they've taken it lower, and they took it a little bit. We're just right now at that old support now. At the time now, that's an old support. But again, people were thinking it's going to go. People were thinking it was going to go on this day. By the way, people, I made an update. I made a plan specifically saying that what required this to confirm, and it failed. People, it's not like I don't know. I know. Listen, when it comes to proper breakouts, power trick or trade, I know what I'm talking about. Unlike anybody else out there, and nobody's going to tell you detailed plans like this. Nobody, no sir, nobody does this. They cannot do this because it's what I see. Okay, now people, let's get to the plan here. AMD is setting up the test 22 to 25 on the big picture long term. This is what I want to happen. And I think this company deserves to get there, especially if those chips are good. I think it's going to be very healthy for everyone, for the consumer. But that's up to the market to decide, right? All we can do is we can go along for the ride. Okay, and I said, but confirmation is key, right? Now, I want to see this note here. I say key supports. Okay, so keep the big picture intact. I don't want AMD. It's okay if AMD wants to break below 1337. That's okay. Then we got another support, 1270 and 1150. However, I think if we were to crack and start closing below 11 and a 50 with 11 and a half without recovering within a day or two, I don't think we will see these numbers, 22, 25. Perhaps we might get if we're lucky and things go really strong. But anyways, let's not talk about that negative side. I just want to keep point right now. As it stands, this stock is setting up for this bigger picture, right? And let's get to the second part. So we're looking at phase one. Phase one, I believe that when AMD confirms for the next phase, we're going to go test 17 on the low end to 19 on the high end. And we could use the April 21, 14, or 15 April 21 calls. Could be used. Confirmation is key, right? So now, how do we, right now as it stands, unless I make a new update, people, AMD needs to break above 1440 on some strong action volume as an early entry signal. Still, this level here is key, people. I'm telling you. This will require a lot of power, people. Strong action volume is 50 million on a 10-minute chart. If the volume, now I will explain this video. I'm again spelling mistakes here, but it's just, this is all the, so for some reason with the keyboard I screw this up and I'm doing this quickly. But anyways, I will explain the facts inside the video, people. Okay, so basically, if we don't get the volume as we're cracking 1440, then it's going to be basically about 1440. and we're going to need to look for power through 1480 to 15. I will have to make more things, but I'm telling you, if this can't confirm properly, the stock could be stuck in chop, either between 13 to 14 and a half. We could be stuck in chop for the next couple of weeks. It could take a couple of weeks, and you know what? The longer it takes to base, big picture doesn't stop the big picture, as long as AMD doesn't violate any of the key supports that I'm mentioning in this video now. Some people talked about AMD going to 10. I tell you now, right now, that is absolutely unnecessary, and that would be bearish in my opinion. Not bearish to the point that this stock is going to fall, but bearish to the point where it's not going to be such a super mover as many people anticipate of it hitting 22.25. I see that it can hit 22.25 if we don't violate these support levels that I mentioned right now. Right? So a nice thing that AMD wants to chop around, that's good, but what that does is it lowers the option prices, and therefore we might be able to use, people can use even lower, even less expensive options, okay? And at the same time, as the visionary lines that I look at, everything updates of what I see, I will be able to give better entry people. So let's take a look at what's happening now, because we don't know. Next week, we things could be good. But you know what? I said, people, no guessing here. Confirmation is key. I tell it how it is. And this stock could chop. I'm warning now that if this cannot confirm, it can chop for weeks. All right, people, let's go take a look at the options, people. All right, so here we're at the Yahoo Finance Board. AMD is at $13.49, down to 16 cents on March the 17th. Weeks ago, people were telling me it's going to go to 15, 7, whatever for sure. No. Don't guess, people. Listen to Power Trick or Trade. I know what I'm talking about, people. All right. I tell it how it is. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat. Look at this. Lots of open interest for the 14 calls. Now they're trading at 80 cents. Very cheap still. Right? Maybe if this was to confirm properly, you may be looking at about $1.20. Right? But again, we might be able to trade with the 13 calls. April 21 will be able to be used for the next few weeks. So before I switch over, at the same time, you don't want to engage. I won't touch these options. You're going to lose money if you don't wait for confirmation. You're going to be playing the chop zone. Okay, this is about catching directional moves. I'm not about the little fluctuations. People understand that. Okay, now, so here is 15 calls are trading at 50 cents. Okay, and so these are all down, as you can see, people. So people who bought the options, assuming that AMD was going up, are losing money. But Power Trick or Trade, I'm waiting for the confirmation. For example, this week Win confirmed, made money. Celgene didn't confirm. I told people not get in. People who bought the Celgene calls are losing money. All right, people, let's go to my YouTube channel here. Listen, people, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades, people, I got a lot of great videos, a lot of great plans. I tell it how it is. Listen, people, I'm here to help. As I study the videos, I tell you, people, witness the power, people. If you study what I'm saying in my words, right, all my plans, everything that I say, it doesn't matter what it is, this, Celgene, you check out my videos, you check out the charts, you see for yourself, people. Confirmation is key, TSO confirmed, making money. TXN confirmed, making money. Win confirmed, making money. Celgene didn't confirm, we avoided. AMD hasn't confirmed for weeks. I made plans weeks ago. It never confirmed, and all the options have done have gone lower, and I've showed that in the charts. So, anyways, people, see the Sandro Power Trick or Trade? I advise you to subscribe. I'm here to help you not just to make money in AMD, but you can make money in any company that's set up. I just like the AMD board. I like the AMD stock. I made some money in it. Very little though so far with the options because we had a failed breakout, but I did make money. I believe that I want to see AMD succeed, people, but it's not up to me. All I do, I read the market and I tell you the facts so that you don't have to lose money for the wrong reasons. It's better to lose money for the right reasons because that's how you catch the big wins. To be greater than 80% correct, you need a structured plan. And Power Trick or Trade's all about the plans. Okay, all about the plans. Witness the power, people. Okay, study the videos, people. Confirmation is key. Everything I do is structured, just like you see in this video. You see how I structure the plans, right? I do this for every stock. Okay, and they have to meet a specific criteria. Right now, I'll be honest with you, AMD, it's got a lot of. Anyways, I don't want to get into it, people. I'm talking about the positives. I want AMD to succeed, but confirmation is key. Study the video, study the video, listen to what I'm saying, people. I'm here to help. So there you have, people, a great video update. Don't forget to subscribe to my Power Target Trade. See the standard Power Target Trade is going to appear over here in a circle format. Don't forget to click on it. It's a great place again to subscribe because you see my YouTube, my Twitter. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Power Target Trade. Thanks for listening, people. Like the video.